Okay, and I think live na ako sa YouTube. Yeah, naka-unlisted lang ang ano sa YouTube. Okay, let's start. Lucero, ano gani yung problem na binigay ka last time? Yung assignment ninyo?
Sir, wala na ko nadala akong notebook, sir.
Okay. Ikaw na lang, Zezeka. Yes, Zezeka.
Square root of hx is equal to square root of 3x squared plus 6 po.
Okay. You have f of x is equal to square root of 3x squared plus 6. Is this correct? Tama ba, Zezeka?
Yes po.
Okay, thank you. Okay, let's start. Let's find the derivative of this one. And I think I gave you the answer already. The answer will be 3x over square root of 3x squared plus 6. So if ever na-solve na niyo ito, the answer will be 3x over square root of 3x squared plus 6. And to verify if tama yung sinabi ko, let's solve this one using the limit definition. Again, let's solve this one using the limit definition of derivative. So let's start with the first at saka second step. The first step, you need to substitute the value of your x by x plus h. Again, substitute the value of your x by x plus h. Yung first step. So you have here the limit of 3 times x plus h squared plus 6. Ito yung first step natin. Minus f of x. So after substituting by x plus h, isa-subtract mo siya sa given function. So minus square root of 3x squared plus 6. Then all over h as h approaches 0. Class, huwag niyong kalimutan i-all over h talaga. Again, huwag niyong kalimutan i-all over h. Then after this process, you need to what? You need to conjugate. And take note, this is square root. So pag sa square root gani ang given, na conjugate ninyo, all you need to do is to multiply the same terms but opposite side. Okay? The same terms but opposite side. So yun yung i-multiply ninyo. Yan. So the same terms, so 3 times x plus h squared plus 6. Same lang. Then square root of 3x squared plus 6. The same lang. Pero the sign between them is iba. The sign between them is iba. Yan. So sa denominator, same lang din. Yan. So you are going to conjugate. Okay? Then, multiply nyo na class. I-multiply nyo na. Diretso na lang ako. Multiply this one. Yan, multiply. That will be 3 times x plus h squared plus 6. Multiply this one. That will be parentheses. Don't forget to put parentheses. 3x squared plus 6 over your denominator. Your denominator magiging h times 3x plus h squared plus 6 plus 3x squared plus 6 as h approaches 0. So sir, saan galing ito sila, sir? Ang ginawa ko na lang is gidiretso ko na lang. I-multiply sila, so na-cancel na yung radical sign. I-multiply sila, na-cancel na din yung radical sign. Of course, negative times positive is negative, kaya minus. Next, simplify mo na this one. You are going to expand. So 3 times the expanded form of x plus h squared, that's x squared plus 2hx plus h squared, then plus 6, distribute, that's negative 3x squared, distribute, that's negative 6 over CTD. Alam niyo naman yung CTD, di ba? CTD means copy the denominator. So copy the denominator kayo. Tapulan mo yung maestro. Pero sige lang, I will allow you naman din to use CTD during your activity worksheet. Wala problema. I will allow you to use this CTD. Okay? When we say CTD, copy the denominator. Just copy this one. Ito lang, ito yung ibig sabihin niya, copy the denominator. Copy na magsulat. And class, if you are going to research, if nag-exist ba yung CTD, wala nag-exist. Ako nagabot-buot. Ako yung sulat. Okay? So ako lang nagabot-buot, ana. Sige. So before mo mag-simplify, you are going to distribute muna this one. I-distribute sa ani. Okay? I-distribute. So 3 times x squared, that's 3x squared. 3 times 2hx, that's 6. 6hx. 3 times h squared, that's 3h squared. Plus 6 minus 3x squared minus 6 over c as h approaches 0. Yan. Simplify ko lang. Sir, nakalimutan ko, good sir. Kailan galing mag-stop using CTD? Mag-stop lang kayo gagamit ng CTD pag ma-factor or pag makita na yung H, ma-factor na yung H. Kasi sa dapat natin makita yung process sa pag-cancel ng ating H sa denominator. One of our goal, di ba, is to eliminate this variable H sa ating denominator. Dapat mawala yan siya. So dapat mawala yan siya kasi siya yung maging dahilan kung bakit maging 0 ang denominator. So mag-stop lang kayo magamit ng CTD if ever meron ng ma-factor or if ever meron ng ma-cancel na H, both numerator and denominator. That's the time stop using CTD. Balik nyo na yung original na denominator. So in this case, in this situation, ito, the negative 6 at the positive 6, it will turn 0. Positive 6 minus 6 is 0. The negative 3x squared at saka the positive 3x squared, 0. Right? 0. So, anong naiwan? Ang naiwan, you have 6hx plus 3h squared over CTD. Yan yung naiwan. And class, na-notice ninyo class, lahat ng terms sa numerator, the 6hx and the 3h squared, it consists of a variable h. Diba? Meron siyang variable h. So you need to what? You need to factor out. If a factor ninyo ang variable h natin, ilabas natin para later on makancel yung h sa denominator. Kung saan, diba, yan yung goal natin to eliminate this variable h. So in this case, factor out h times 6hx, factor isang h, magiging 6x na lang. Plus 3h squared factor, magiging 3h na lang. Kasi h squared. Okay, factor ng isang h 3h na lang. Then this time, wag na kayo magamit ng CTD. Write the whole denominator. Isulat nyo na yung whole denominator. Yan. Para cancel, cancel. Para makita dito ang process ng pag-cancel ng age ninyo. And just like what I told to you last time, once gani ma-cancel na yung age ninyo, that's the time you can substitute now the value of our age, which is 0. Again, after natin ma-cancel, that's the time i-substitute ang value sa ating age, which is 0. Okay? Wait lang, kanina nag-message. Kung sa HW, ha? Ay, kuan? Jedediah, unsa? Okay, may homework. Okay, sige. Sige, later na lang yan. That will be our continuation of the lesson. Sige. So now, na-cancel naman yung age. So let's substitute now. Ang naiwan, di ba? Ang naiwan na lang is 6x plus 3h over square root of 3x plus h squared plus 6 plus 3x squared plus 6. Ito na lang yung naiwan as h approaches 0. So na-cancel naman yung h dito. So you need to substitute now the value of our h, which is 0. I-substitute ang value sa h na 0. Take note, si h ang i-substitute, ha? H na 0, dili si x. So in this case, 6x plus 3 times 0, kasi our h is 0, over square root of 3 times x plus 0 squared plus 6 plus 3x squared plus 6. So 6x plus 0, yan, over x plus 0. X plus 0 is x. Tama? X plus 0 is x. Then times, squared pa sorry. X plus 0 is x. Then naka-squared man siya. So that means that's 3x squared diretso. Plus 6. And plus 3x squared plus 6. Yan. So you will now have 6x over, di ba class? Pwede sila ma-add, di ba? And class, to tell you, please take note of this one ha. Kung mag-ingaling mo nga process, kung mag-ingaling mo, always juda sila nga parehas sa baba. Always juda sila. Pero kung i-add niyo silang dalawa, of course, 2 ang result. Pwede niyo sila ma-add, di ba? Pwede sila ma-add because according to the rule of adding or subtracting radical expression, you can add the radical expressions if they have the same radicand, if pareha sila ng radicand at saka pareha sila ng index. The index is 2, so the same. The radicand is 3x squared plus 6, so the same. So you can add them. So the answer, 2 square root of 3x squared plus 6. Saan galing yung 2, sir? There is an invisible 1 dito. May invisible 1. 1 plus 1, 2. And you will now have the final answer. The final answer. Sir, I thought final answer na to. Hindi pa. Hindi pa ito final answer. It's because 6 divided by 2, mas-simplify pa, di ba? 6 divided by 2 is 3. Right? 6 divided by 2 is 3. So you have 3x over square root of 3x squared plus 6. Okay? And this will be now the final answer. So I will give you time to copy everything, to write, before we will proceed to our second to the last example. Again, we will proceed to our second to the last example. So copy mo na. Okay. So let's have our second to the last example. So yung second to the last examples natin or yung two remaining examples medyo iba siya. Kasi kung yung previous example natin last time, it involves a polynomial function. Ito naman, it's radical. Next naman is the rational function. Yung example, x plus 1 over x plus 2. Yun ang mga example. Yan yung isosolve natin mamaya. And by the way, class, I posted already di ba, yung parang 4 problems na gisolve ko. I hope it will serve yung yung worksheet na yun as your guide during the activity worksheet na sasagutan ninyo. And after this discussion, after this meeting pala, before I will end, I will announce pala the activity worksheet. Ipopost ko man din siya rin mamaya. Okay, let's have our second to the last example. Wait lang ha. Okay, so let's have this kind of example. So please listen to the process kasi sa inyong activity worksheet may ganito na situation. Okay, listen. So same pa rin ang first at saka second step. Again, parehas lang ang first at saka second step. All you need to do is to substitute by x plus h and then minus the given function. Yun yung first at saka second step. So the limit, so you have 2 times x plus h minus 5 over x plus h minus 4 minus, di ba? Minus sa given function 2x minus 5 over x minus 4 all over h. Class, huwag yung kalimutan lagyan ng over h. Diba based sa definition all over h ito, so dapat lagyan siya ng over h. Kasi, so dyan, may isang student ako, he keep on insisting na sure, di lagi makancel ang h. Di lagi makancel ang h later on. Anak ko, patingin ng solusyon. So, nakita ko doon, nakalimutan niya lagyan ng over h. Please lang wag niyong kalimutan lagyan ng over h. Next, before niyo siya i-simplify, like solving or, di ba? Tinuruan kayo nung high school ninyo paano mag-add or subtract rational expressions. So yan yung gagawin natin para ma-simplify ito. So before sa ganyan na process, i-distribute muna natin ito, i-distribute. So 2 times x, that's 2x. 2 times h, that's 2h. Minus 5 over x plus h minus 4 minus 2x minus 5 over x minus 4 over h. Yan. Then you can use, to simplify these expressions sa taas, you can use butterfly method. Multiply. Multiply and you will have x minus 4 times 2x plus 2h minus 5. Sir, I have a question. Okay lang ba na mauna ito siya at kaysa nito? Okay lang ba mauna? Mas okay lang mauna kasi multiplication is commutative. Ibig sabihin yan, kahit baliktarin mo, it will lead you to have the same answer. Parehas ng gihapon. Kung mauna rin siya kaysa ani. Next, minus bracket. Bracket dapat na bracket. Minus, kay minus man minus then bracket, multiply this one. So you have 2x minus 5 times x plus h minus 4. Next, over, multiply the denominators. Yeah, multiply the denominators. X plus h minus 4, x minus 4, all over h. Huwag talagang kalimutan lagyan ng over h. Okay? Huwag kalimutan lagyan ng over h. Sayang ang inyong kung hindi nyo mabutangan. Ilagay siya mag-flag. Okay? Then after this one, distribute. Yan, i-multiply nyo, ipang-distribute nyo or using FOIL method. Simplify. So, x times 2x, that's 2x squared. X times 2h, that's positive 2hx. X times 5, that's positive 5x. Next, negative 4 times 2x, that's negative 8x. Negative 4 times 2h, that's negative 8h. Negative 4 times 5, that's negative 20. Then minus bracket. And class, please be careful ha. Please be careful sa pag-distribute ninyo or pag-multiply ninyo. Kasi pag mamali ganit mag-multiply, mamaliin yung sign, madamay na tanan. Yes. And daghan ko og na observe ana kay di ba I gave activity worksheet and of course I am open to any consultation. Open man ko sa consultations ko. Ana sila na, sir, I have a concern, sir ba? Na isa ka section na siya. Gali na ra jud ko na stress ani sir. Gali ra ko na stress na nganong sir. Nganong dili mo gawas ang answer? Like, ma-cancel siya tanan, sir. Wala may bing ang numerator. Then I have found out na mali lang siya sa sign. Girl, bisan man niya, gipicturan ko, girl, mali imong sign diri nga part. So, lang. So, kung na may questions sa yung activity worksheet, like, did you must solve ninyo, kanang diskumpiyado mo, you can consult naman. Wala problema sa akin. And thank you pala kay Lovely. Yeah, I forgot. Ako na mali ko. Bisan ako gaya na mali. Negative 4 times negative 5 is positive 20. Ang nasulat ko is negative 20. Di ba? Muna class, please be careful. Sayang. Next, kayo na po natin simplify. 2x times x. That's 2x squared. 2x times h, that's positive 2hx. 2x times 4, negative 4, that's negative 8x. Negative 5 times x, that's negative 5x. Next, negative 5 times h, negative 5h. Negative 5 times 4, positive 20. Negative 5 times negative 4 rather is positive 20. Okay. Thank you, Fajer. Di ba? Mali na po ko sa sign. Oh my God. So again, so please be careful, Judahay na. Sayang ang points. Thank you, Fajir. Namali po din sa negative 5. Ang nag-ask, sorry, si Christian po di ay nag-concern di ay negative 5 dito. So okay na. Sir, pwede po iba ang pag-multiply like yung diretsyo na lang siya? What do you mean by diretsyo? Brianna, what do you mean by diretsyo? Like, ito lang, Brianna, ito lang, ganito lang. Ay, sa scratch na lang mag-multiply. Mas okay kung inganin mo siya, isulat mo siya. Mas okay. Wala problema para makita po na ako ang process sa pag-multiply. Para makita po na ako ang process. So it would be better na lang na i-multiply na lang mo siya. Okay. So after natin ma-distribute, after natin ma-expand, this is my suggestion ulit. Do not simplify or do not expand your denominator. Again, do not expand your denominator. Ang gawin niyo lang sa denominator is kapihan lang siya. Okay, over h. Again, kapihan lang siya. Again, ang gawin lang sa denominator is kapiha. Ito. And take note, this h is the main denominator. Ito talaga yung main denominator mo, yung h. Kasi ito lang man yung numerator part. Kasi yung numerator mo, naka-fraction din. Okay. So before tayo mag-cancel, i-distribute sa na. Distribute. So kapiyon lang na kayo ha. I-copy lang na ako din ang part. Okay. Copy ko lang siya. Distribute. That's negative 2x squared. That's negative 2hx. That's positive 8x. That's positive 5x. That's positive 5h. And that is negative 20. Walay CTD dire. Yeah, sorry. Dili ta maka-CTD dire. Wait lang. Plus jud ni. Or ako ang mali. Okay, plus. Over x plus h minus 4. X minus 4 over h as h approaches 0. Yan. Napakahaba. Total, mahilig man kayo sa mahaba, so ito mahaba. Charot. Okay? So after this process, wait lang ha. Okay. After this process, si 2x squared at saka si negative 2x squared makancel. Di ba? 2x squared minus 2x squared, di ba 0? So makancel. Si positive 2hx at saka si negative 2hx makancel. Si negative 5x o si positive 5x makancel. Si negative 8x o si positive 8x makancel. Negative 8x plus positive 8x, 0. Next, 20 o negative 20, dili. Dili ma-apply dili ang CTD. Oh, sorry, dili ma-apply ang CTD. Sige lang. Sige lang, kanila man mag-part, wala problema. Okay? So na-cancel na ang tanan except sa may mga terms na wala na-cancel. Si negative 8h o si 5h. Yan. Si negative 8h o si 5h. Yan yung wala na-cancel. But next, over your denominator, x plus h minus 4, x minus 4 all over h as h approaches 0. Ito lang yung mga hindi na-cancel. So negative 8h plus 5h, the answer is negative 3h over x plus h minus 4, x minus 4 over h. Yan. At class, makancel. Makancel na siya ng duwa. Yeah, makancel. Okay, makancel na siya. So the limit of negative 3 over x plus h minus 4, x minus 4. Yan. As h approaches 0. Di ba, na-cancel na yung h sa denominator natin. Na-cancel na yung h sa denominator. So that's the time you can substitute the value of your h, which is 0. So you will have negative 3 over x minus 4 over x, yan. Negative 3 over x minus 4 times x minus 4. Therefore, your final answer, p prime x is equal to negative 3 over x minus 4 squared. So this will be your final answer. Yan. So it's negative 3 over x minus 4 squared. So this is now the process. So medyo mahaba talaga siya. Mahaba talaga siya. Sige lang. So copy muna and let's have our last example later. Again, copy and let's have our final example later. Okay? So let's have our last example. So let me erase. Wait, may nag-chat. Yeah. Parang gano'n na nga, Dina. Yung city class, yung CTD, you can apply the CTD if ang given is naka-radical. So erase ko na and let's have our final example. Let me answer the assignment of S3. Ano kayo, Jedediah, the assignment?
Ano po, sir? G of x is equal to 3x plus 3 over x plus 5.
Tama ba? Jedediah, tama?
Yes po, sir.
Okay. So let's have this example. Let's find the derivative of this one. And I'm sure, sure ako, ang derivative ang denominator kay x plus 5 squared. Pero ang wait lang ha. Pero ang numerator, dili ako sure. But, I think, 5 times 3, 15 minus 3, 12. Oh, I think it's 12 ang answer, 12 ang numerator. Okay, let's solve. So let's have the first step. First step, ano yun? Lahat ng x will be substituted by x plus h. So 3x plus h plus 3 over x plus h plus 5. Yan, yun yung first step. Then minus lang siya, minus the f of x. So after substituting it by x plus h, subtract it naman the given function, 3x plus 3 over x plus 5 over h. And just like what I've said, do not forget to put all over h. Huwag kalimutan lagyan ng over h. So before nyo siya i-simplify, distribute sa ni 3 times x, that's 3x, then plus 3h, then plus 3 over x plus h plus 5 minus 3x plus 3 over x plus 5 over h. So after this one, you can perform yung butterfly method. So multiply. So you have here x plus 5 times 3x plus 3h plus 3 minus bracket, multiply. That's 3x plus 3 times x plus h plus 5 over, multiply your denominators, x plus h plus 5 over x plus 5 over h as h approaches 0. Yan. So next, you are going to multiply. So the limit of you have 3x squared plus 3hx plus 3x plus 15x plus 15h plus 15. And then minus bracket, minus bracket 3x times x, that's 3x squared. Next, plus 3h plus 15 plus 3x plus 3h plus 2. Right now. 15, 15. Okay, I forgot to put x here. Yan, nakalimutan ko lagyan ng x dito. Sorry. 15, yan. Over x plus h plus 5, x plus 5 over h. Okay. Next, i-distribute sa ana, i-distribute. So, copy lang this time dito, this part, this terms rather, copy. So, distribute, that's negative 3x squared. That's negative 3h. That's negative 15x. Negative 3x. That's negative 3h. Negative 15 over x plus h plus 5. X plus 5 over h. Okay. So this time, mag-cancel-cancel na ta. The 3x squared at saka the negative 3x squared. Yan. Okay. Nakalimot ko butang of x. Okay. 3xh dito. Yan. Thank you. Oh, nakalimot ko butang sa x. Kulitan mo dapat si x. So, nakalimot ko butang. Okay. So, si negative 3hx of si positive 3hx, si 3x of si negative 3x, si negative 15x of si positive 15x of si positive 15 and negative 15. Yan. So, ang naiwan na lang, you have 15h minus 3h over x plus h plus 5, x plus 5 over h as h approaches 0. And alam naman natin, 15h minus 3h, that's 12h over x plus h plus 5, x plus 5 over h. And makancel, ang naiwan na lang is 12 over x plus h plus 5, x plus 5. Since na-cancel naman yung h, substitute the value of your h na 0. So 12 over x plus 0 plus 5. X plus 5. So you have 12 over x plus 5 times x plus 5. Final answer, g prime x, 12 over x plus 5 squared. And this is now your final answer. So copy mo na. Copy. Okay. Bray. Okay na, dili Bray. Huwag mo lang i-expand. Oh, mutaas lang sa mot. I-as-is na lang ang ingana. Okay. So let me have my announcement. Okay, announcement. Please relay this message of mine to those students na wala dire. Okay?